Hello everybody, welcome to our live studio show here on MXGP TV with me, Paul Malin, and Lisa Leyland. And it's round 7 of the FI Motocross World Championship. We're at the MXGP of Latvia and Kegums. And obviously this time last year is where we kind of returned after the reboot. But let's get on with the show. Our first guest is in, Livia Lancelot. We've got Renee Hoffer coming and Paul's Jonas as well a little later on. But Lisa, back to where we rebooted last year, of course, which was then a triple header. Are you looking forward to this one? I
am. I love coming to Latvia. I've always liked this circuit, and I like everything about it. But the weather's not like it was last year. We had sunshine last year, didn't we?
We did, for about 3 months leading into it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We've not had a lot of summer this year. But let's crack on with our first guest then. Livia Lancelot, team manager, team owner, Honda 114 Motorsports. Great to see you. I guess the first thing we need to say is, what a fantastic season the team is having. 3rd in the championship. You must be pleased with everything that's going on at the moment.
Yes, definitely. It's a great season so far. Fighting up front every weekend for top 5, even podiums. So, yeah, nothing that I could expect and I could wish for. It's even more than what I could wish. So, everything is going well. We have a good group, good staff. Everybody is working with a good atmosphere. When you get the result, it's always easier. So, definitely a good season so far.
And obviously it all kicked off in sort of good positive fashion in Orléans, the first round, where, I guess from the outside, it almost seemed to catch everybody by surprise, really, with the performance that Ruben put in. But maybe not you guys, because you would have been with him through the winter and you would have seen the gains, maybe?
Yeah, we could see on practice days that Ruben was really strong and really fast, and he showed it also on the Spanish rounds in the beginning of the year. So we kind of knew that it could happen, but it's always different on practice than on race day, so we could expect it a little bit, but not as much as he did.
I mean, you said he had a good pre-season with the Spanish rounds. Clearly whatever he was doing has paid off now.
Yes, definitely. We chose to do a lot of Spanish rounds because he is Spanish, he loves to be in Spain, which is totally normal, so it was good for him to race at home and meet the fans at home, and all this kind of things. So he arrived in Russia really in confidence, with winning all these races, and so he was definitely feeling good, and we tried to keep the spirit of sending him back home sometimes. He misses Spain a little bit, so we tried to keep that.
But actually, it was also a positive for him as well because he was able to race. Like a lot of people weren't racing at that point. Pre-season races being cancelled, but he was able to continue.
Yes, definitely. We were lucky that we chose to do the Spanish Championship because at the end we did a lot of races before Russia, and I think this is why he arrived that strong in Russia. So it was definitely a good option for us, also because we are living in the southwest of France, and we are 40 kilometers from Spain, so it was not that far as well to go there.
Sure.
I mean, he seems to have really gelled with the Honda. In Matterley, we saw him take his first pole position, his first red plate, and the teams. And it was just down to some good old proper racing, wasn't it?
Yeah, he loves the bike. He feels good in the team, and I think that everything goes together, and it makes. He's already a good rider since a long time. We know that, and we remember him in EMX and do some great result in MX2 already, and it's just that. Somehow we found a way to put everything together until now. Hopefully we will keep doing that, but definitely in Matterley was like everything good at the same moment. He felt good. Racing was great, and he just ended up the day with a red plate, and we were just like, wow, what's going on?
Matches the shirts. We had him on the studio show in Matterley, and he said that the track would suit his style compared to Russia because it wasn't so stop-start and that kind of thing. And he proved it there. He was able just to ride the wheels off the Honda, and and like I say, to come away another podium with the championship leaders red plate. You guys must have just been, okay, it's only round 2, but at the same time inside buzzing.
Yeah, definitely, because I already said a lot of times in interviews and everything that what I wish the most with the team is go back on the podium as a team manager, so it means GP victory. But honestly, even myself, I never thought about a red plate. Like, not at all. Not this winter, not even after Russia. Okay, it's true that when we knew that Tom Vial was not riding in Matterley, then it crossed my mind. But At the end, yeah, it's not something that I expected. And finally, we are here in Matterley, and I can hold the red flag, and I was like, wow. So it was great. But like you said, Matterley was good for him.
Yeah.
Ruben is a big guy. So when the track is too tight, you know, like with a lot of stops and low speed, it's not that good for him.
Yeah. Well, obviously his consistency has been a bit up and down since then. But no lower than 8th. But he is being very, very consistent. And that's why he's still there in that 3rd place.
Yes, definitely. Since Russia and Matterley, it's not like we really, really fight for a victory or podium, but he's still there around the top 5, and we know that for a championship like the MX2 championship, it's really important to always be there. We can see that after a DNF in one moto, you drop back to 7 or 8 in the championship. So definitely he's consistent, and we are definitely working on that as well. You know, like I'm telling him that every race, we don't go for a moto win if we don't feel it, you know, like we just go for what we can do.
Sure.
And I think it's working a little bit this way.
Well, this is the first time you've had to deal with this kind of situation as a team manager, isn't it? How do you deal with it day to day?
I mean, it's more or less like when I was racing, you know, like I just take it the same way than for me. So it's kind of easy because I've been in this position before. So I'm trying to give him my experience without pushing him on do something, you know, but just tell him, okay, look, this year, like on 1 year of my career, I did this and it was wrong, or I did that and it was good. So think about it and make your own choice, you know. But we try to just talk about it, and I try to, give him what I think, and let's see if it works.
Yeah. Okay. Well, finally, after this round, we have 3 weeks off.
Yep.
Any plans to go away, take a break, or is it just going to be business as usual for you?
You mean for me or for the riders?
Well, she lives on the beach anyway.
Both. You. What are you up to?
So next week will be kind of off for all the team. And like Paul said, I'm living by the beach, so it's actually quite easy. I can just stay home and enjoy family time, and you know, like just stay calm and enjoy the time off at home, be at the beach without, you know, thinking about practice and next flight and COVID test and you know, all these kind of things that makes our life a little bit harder at the moment. But no, definitely next week will be a little bit off.
Cool.
I know actually we're in the final round of 4 in a row now, but sort of when we return after Turkey, we've got that 7-week stint. That's going to be tough for everybody, isn't it, with the travel and everything?
Yes, definitely. It's not easy. Like I said, the COVID situation makes everything a little bit harder. So it's hard to do that much rounds in a row, but it's the way it is, you know. Like it's better than not racing. So I definitely prefer to do all these rounds in a row than stay at home. So not easy sometimes, but for sure this 3 weeks off is going to be really, really good.
Enjoy it.
All right. Well, look, Livia's Lancelot's.
That's the joke. That's the joke I told you about, Livia.
Definitely not funny.
It's
You're
not funny.
right. No.
I said that. It's not funny, but he loves it.
But he's trying at least.
Hang me out to dry. Hang me out to dry. Livia, thank you for your time.
Thank you too.
Good luck this weekend and the rest of the season.
Thank
and say hi to Ruben and everybody for us.
Definitely.
Right, our next guest is in. Before we meet him, Renee Hoffer, let's catch up with some action from where were we last week? Flanders, Belgium. Here's MX2 Race 2 highlights. Kaider Wolf, Maxim Renault, they run wide, and it's Jago Kietz up the inside, but it's Kaider Wolf who emerges in the lead. Well, he got that perfect start that he was after. Kietz around the outside of Beniston and into second. Oh, back end, over the bars. Tom Vial out of 6th place. Vial has been passed by Guadagnini. Guadagnini now up into 9th position. Gifting looking to go around the outside of Vial. Oh, and Guadagnini throws it away. Guadagnini tips over. Torrid day for the Red Bull KTMs. Guadagnini now in 12th place. Maxim Renault charging up the inside of Thibaut Beniston and makes the pass look easy in the end. Kaida Wolf, Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing, looking steady, looking relaxed. Fernandez in 6 at the moment, Beaton 7. Muscles his way down the inside of the Spaniard, forces him wide. Hopes to carry the momentum into this next turn too, he does. Conrad Muse has been in for goggles, I think, because he's just gone back out and that bike is already smoking as well. Had a goggle change, losing a position to Jed Beaton. Final corner, Kaida Wolf is heading for victory in race 2. Kaida Wolf does win race 2, his first ever win in MX2.
I'm happy with the overall win. The second heat I was behind Kai, and in the end I was pushing, but I just couldn't make the pass happen. And that's a bit sad, but for the rest it was really good home GP, and I'm happy with the overall win.
Jorgo Kietz wins the overall here today. 47 points, edges out Kaida Wolf, who takes his second podium of the year. Maxime Renault third. Maxime Renault 26 points clear, but behind them, Guadagnini, Fernandez, Kietz, Boirame, Beniston, Jed Beaton, all fighting over that second, third place. Hello everyone, welcome back to our live studio show here, MXGPTV.com, with me, Paul Malin, and Lisa Leyland, where our second guest is in now from Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, Renee Hoffer. Renee Hoffer, good to see you. The last time we did this kind of thing was a virtual studio show on our online platform last year. Here you are, real deal. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. Look, last year, first year in MX2, rookie season didn't go quite according to plan. Obviously, crashed over in the far corner over there last year. But how frustrating was your off-season trying to get sort of back ready and back to fitness?
Yeah, definitely. It was a serious injury, you know. Took some months of rehabilitation. It was some hard months. I spent a lot of time at Red Bull at the training facilities, rehabilitation. And yeah, but now I'm back and I'm really, really enjoying now racing week by week the GP. So yeah, I'm looking forward also to this weekend. I mean, I don't have the best memories from here, but I like the track, and yeah, I'm just pushing, you know.
Are you now close to being 100%, or are you just kind of, you're almost there, but just missing that kind of racing intensity now?
Yeah, right. I would say I am 100%, and I also think I'm better than last year, also physically. So yeah, you know, I'm just taking it step by step. I just need a bit more race time, racing those other guys and getting used to the MX2 intensity. But yeah, of course the goal is to be a podium contender then by the end of the year. And yeah, I mean that summer break for sure I can work on some stuff there and be ready for the last part of the season then.
When we started the season in Ulyanok, if someone had told you you'd be fifth and fourth for 5th overall, would you have been happy with that result?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, Ulyanok is a track where I was always good at, and also mentally, as we could see. So I had some good results there. I struggled a bit in the sand races, but also now I feel better and better. I had a good week this week, and yeah, we do we had some big training weeks in the sand with Joel and Tom, obviously. So I'm just trying to improve my sand riding, but I'm really looking forward to some hard pack as well now.
Yeah. Well, in Matterley, you took a third place finish in that second race. Was it nice to be back up at the sharp end again? Did you enjoy that feeling?
Oh, Matterley, I think that second race was one of the most fun races I've ever ridden. The battles were insane, and also the track. So, it was a great day, even though I was a bit unlucky in the first moto.
What happened there? Just the bike stopped and you couldn't get it restarted? Just stalled, or? Yeah,
the cable to the starting device was just cut. So yeah, I had no chance at all. But yeah, anyway, for me I was still satisfied with the day.
But this battle here with Mattis.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't
it? He's not scared to run it down the inside.
No, not at all, not at all.
Since then you've kind of been a bit below the radar, you know, in terms of results here and there, sort of in and around sort of like 10th place. And what's been the deal? Is it just been bad starts or mistakes, or what's been going on there?
I think the most important thing for me is to have a good position, like after the first 2 laps.
Yeah.
Because I know I can run with those front guys, but yeah. Anyway, I'm missing a bit that race feeling, but I'm getting it back. So yeah, I just need to be a bit more aggressive and also have a bit more trust in myself. And yeah, I think in the next few races I can show some more.
Okay. And then you've had a couple of results where you've been inside sort of like the top 5, couple of 4th places, one in Holland, one in Lockett, just a couple of rounds ago. I guess, you know, when we see you in there like that, when I think you just mentioned it now with getting that position on the first couple of laps, when you get a good start and you're in and thereabouts, does that automatically just give you that lift and then you just think, right, I can do this now, this is where I belong? Yeah,
and every race I race with those guys in the front, you know, I just get more and more confident, and yeah, I think that's what I need right now. And this, yeah, as soon as I get into the podium rank, sometimes I think I will also get a bit more confident, and I can also do it then week by week.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lommel looked like fun last week.
Oh, it was
said
tough.
No one ever. Actually, Max Spies enjoyed it, didn't
Max
he?
Spies loved it.
He loved it.
Really? Okay.
I think he's like the only rider who was like buzzing over Lommel. But how was it for you?
Oh, I don't know. It was just so different than in training, you know.
Yeah.
Everything was so big, and the bumps were so big. In training, you just have those short, choppy bumps from the hobby riders, but yeah, it was just huge, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, the rain obviously didn't help, so you know, it was a tough weekend, I have to say.
You enjoyed it then?
No, partly. Free practice was quite nice.
Well, look, if you're just tuning in right now, we're with Renee Hoffer, and just telling us about his sandcastle building experience from Lommel a week ago. Just before we go, what about the track here? We had rain last night, and it looks like it's done it really, really good as well.
Yeah, I really like the layout. I've always loved it. Obviously, the surface is kind of choppy. It's a bit like Mantova, I would say. But I think the rain really helped, so it should be a great weekend.
Okay, and then obviously this is the last round in a run of 4. What are you doing the next 3 weeks?
I will do maybe 1 or 2 national races. Also that race in Bahn, it will be also a heavy one like Lommel. So yeah, I need to work on my sales skills.
So no holidays?
Yeah, no, not at all. No, I'm really going to use the break to put in some hard work, maybe take a week off. But yeah, then we go back to work.
All right, well look, Renee Hoffer.
Stick with Hoffer.
You know what? He's twigged. So coming back from Matterley Basin, I was walking back to the car and I was like, hey, how is it? He was like, yeah. But he was just like, dude, my name. I've always said Renee Hoffer.
Yeah.
Then you were like, it's not Hoffer, it's Hoffer. We say Hoffer.
Yes,
like,
that was good.
But my German friend, Ulf Simon, the German commentator, he was like, you're saying it wrong, it's Hofer. So I was like, Hoffer, now you're saying it's Hofer.
So it's Hofer. There we go, Hofer.
Okay.
But for you guys, it's better to stick with Hoffer.
Okay.
I will.
Really.
Always a good sport. Always good to have a good chat with you. Renee Hoffer.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good weekend.
Cheers,
Enjoy
guys.
your 3 weeks off. See you next time. Our final guest is in. We'll catch up with Paul Jonas in just a moment. Before we do, here's highlights MXGP Race 2 from Belgium last week. Top right-hand corner, there you see Jeffrey Hurlings up the inside of Sewer and Watson. They both go down. Hurlings buried his way through the field. He's got the 747 just ahead of him and Michele Chervelin. Hurlings with a massive amount of work to make up, 27 seconds off the leader at the end of that first lap. 47, Fevre, Jonas 40, Geiser 34. We've got wave yellows here, and Fevre has thrown it away. Fevre has thrown away a 5-second advantage over Paul's Jonas. We've got wave yellows here. Who's up front? Geiser. Geiser throws it away from second. Wow, we are having another one of those challenging Grand Prix here in Belgium, folks. Jeffrey Hurlings picking himself up off the deck. He's got Verlanen just ahead of him. This will be 7th place. Fevre has barged his way past Jorge Prado, who's looking back to retaliate. Side by side, but Fevre is just going to steal it. He's alongside and takes the lead away from Paul's Jonas. Jonas had no reply. Fevre just bided his time, stayed up on the pegs. Geiser and Prado, bar to bar, late challenge this from Geiser. He goes into 3rd place. He wants those championship points. Oh, and Geiser chucks it away. Prado will say thank you very much. I'll take those couple of points back. Romain Fevre finally wins at Lommel, the toughest place on earth. Tim Geiser, 5 clear of Fevre, who moves up to 2nd with that victory today. Tony Cairoli, Prado, both losing ground as Hurlings moves up into the top 5.
I'm stoked right now. I feel all the work pay off, finally. Still make a mistake, but that second moto, I was on it. So proud of my team, Monster Energy Kawasaki Racing Team. And we're gonna celebrate tonight.
Welcome back to our final part of our studio show here on MXGP TV with me, Paul Malin, and Lisa Leyland. Our final guest is in from Standing Construct Factory Gas or Gas Factory Racing. Paul's Jonas, the home rider. And good to see you, Pauls. First of all, how good is it to be back home? We missed you here last year.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels really good, you know. It's been a while since I raced here. You know, last year, unfortunately, here were 3 GPs, but I had to skip them, which was quite tough for me. You know, I came here, watched the race, and I think it's still in the first one I had the brace on for the neck and everything, so it was tough, but you know, obviously it's really nice to be back, and hopefully I can show some good results for my home crowd, and you know, last week gave a extra confidence boost coming to my home GP.
Yeah.
Will you be staying here for a couple of weeks after the race, because we do have a 3-week break, or are you going to be literally a couple of days and back to work?
No, the plan was before that I will stay here till Finland, and we just stick to that. You know, I will stay after GP for 2 weeks because I just want to change a little bit the tracks and everything, because I've been in Belgium now for a long time, and obviously there are not so many tracks where you can ride at the moment. So it's nice to just stay here, enjoy different tracks, a little bit different atmosphere and everything.
Well, you've got a long wait, because I don't know if you know, but Finland's not on the calendar.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, since they cancelled Finland, we still stick to the plan 2 weeks here, and then.
So you're here for a year.
Yeah, so we'll see when they put Finland back again.
Well, you're currently 8th in the championship. I guess had it not been for that crash at the start in Oljenok in that first race, maybe you could have been perhaps top 6-ish.
Challenging, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You know, when you see like the overall results and everything, I've been pretty consistent except those 2 DNFs. You know, in Oljenok I had a crash start, and it was just a freak incident what happened there. And then also like in Loket, those things normally never happen, but you know, that's racing and everything happened. But you know, obviously overall I'm really happy with how everything is going, you know, how I'm feeling with the team and with the bike. So I would say I haven't been so happy in a team and on a bike for a long time. You know, I'm enjoying every single race, and just the atmosphere is really good. You know, I don't feel like when I go riding that I go to work. I'm just enjoying it, and then I think it also shows in the results and the speed.
Well, absolutely, because you bounced back in that second race with a third. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy being back up at the sharp end again?
Yeah, for sure, because like Russia, that was the first race for me in 15 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a long time, and you know, I was nervous going in there, but I knew that I had really good off season, so I knew that I was ready. It just was if all the pieces of the puzzle will click together there, and obviously it was not easy, but I really enjoyed it. And just also like for the rest of the races, you know, till now, I think I've had really good speed. Just the starts are missing, but now in Lommel everything clicked and I was on the podium. So
well, you just mentioned starts. Obviously, your consistency. There's not been a problem with that. You're now on page 1 on the results, by the way. You just mentioned that starts with MXGP being so open this year. A couple of riders have mentioned how open it is. I'm sure you feel the same. But starts are more crucial than ever.
Yeah, for sure. Because you can see in all of the races, you know, the guys who are in the top 3 or winning, they always are in front of the start, because there are not so many guys who can come like from even 10th place now to the front. You know, if in years back you could still do that, but now it's really difficult. So the start is the key, and before Lommel, you know, we talked with the team, made some adjustments on the bike a little bit just to help for the starts, and it clicked and everything went smooth.
Well, last weekend in Lommel, you took your first podium of the season, 3rd overall. I guess a really good boost for you and the team.
Yeah, for sure. It was, you know, I felt that this podium, the team deserved it, because, you know, they gave me the opportunity, they believed in me, you know, when I was down last year. And yeah, everyone worked so hard, and like I said, I feel so good in the team that it was nice to do it at their home GP. And yeah, also for myself, it was a long time since my last podium. I think nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
It was Turkey in 19. So, and that was the first time I led laps in the MXGP class. So that was also special.
Actually, there were back-to-back podiums, because it was it Sweden then Turkey?
Yeah, exactly. So. Time to do it again.
Renee Hoffer was just in a moment ago, right? And he said he absolutely loved Lommel last week. What about you?
It was tough, but I enjoyed it. It was really tough, but still quite nice. You know, like when you go training to Lommel, it's completely dragged than when you go racing there. The sand is way more deeper, and they build the jumps and everything. And also, like, when there's a GP, there are only fast guys, obviously. And the bumps just get completely different.
And more than 20 or 30 riders on the track, like a training day, for instance. You know, when you've got 80 European riders, and then there was women, and then there was a third support class with the 2 strokes, and then MX2 and MXGP. That's a lot of riders on the track.
Yeah, and already like Sunday morning when I head out for the track for free practice, the track was already so bumpy. I was like, whew, that's going to be a tough day today.
I said exactly so. I watched the MX2 free practice the first 10 minutes before we went live with the time session. And I was up on the pit lane and going, it's going to be a long day today.
Yeah, like the first thing I came back to the truck, I said, those are going to be long 35 minutes. Because like obviously now after Lommel, I still felt my body, like the legs and everything on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because like Monday, Tuesday, I went for cycling and some physical training, but yeah, I was just spinning the legs. I couldn't push because it was quite a tough day.
All right, well look, before we go, just another quick reminder as to how you can watch us on MXGP TV. And well, as you know, we've got a new platform right now, and everything is, you know, new platform, new everything, new era. And so, yeah, if you don't have it, then get it, and you will enjoy it, because it's watching the World Championship with no commercials. And it's the best way to see it. People like Paul Jonas and everybody else as well. And you get the studio show Behind the Gate, Motocross the Nations at the end of the year as well, all included in it. But Paul Jonas, been a pleasure. Enjoy this weekend. I know you couldn't enjoy it last weekend, but I guess you'll enjoy it even more now, and enjoy the time off afterwards as well.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And all the best for the rest of the season. Paul Jonas, standing construct Gas Factory Racing. Well, look, we are out of time. All we need to do now is just tell you that we will be back in about an hour and a half. 1:05 live for EMX Open Race 1. You see the schedule there, and we've got 250 European action as well. So 4 races today to look forward to. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 for MX2 time training. training, 10:30 for MXGP time training, and then the races as normal before we head off for a 3-week break. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy the racing this weekend, more importantly. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye for now.